Yo, it's your boy P. Camp. Deion Sanders say he need a different color jacket than what everybody else got in the Hall of Fame. Huh? He don't want a gold jacket no more. He need a different color, and he is correct. Because Deion Sanders is a different breed, and he should have a different color jacket to separate him from some of the other stuff that's been let into the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying, Lawrence Taylor, different breed. Deion Sanders, different breed. Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, different breed. Tom Brady. You know what? I ain't gonna mess with y'all on time because y'all get on my nerves because I shouldn't have said that because Tom Brady be cheating. But you know Tom Brady gonna need a different color jacket too. I'm just saying.
Sit up here just having a conversation about the Hall of Fame, boy, job, you know. The conversation is that the Hall of Fame ain't the Hall of Fame no more. I love it. I respect it. I admire it. I think all the guys who are inducted definitely are deserving, but it needs to be a different color jacket. My jacket got to be a different color. It need to be a starting 11. It need to be an upper room. My head don't belong with some of these other heads that's in the Hall of Fame.
See, the younger generation don't even realize how cold Deion was. Deion did this at such a high level. That's why they called him prime. Prime time. Y'all don't even know the significance to his name. Because listen, it was a show when you seen him. He was one of, if not the best player on the field most times that he played. For y'all that don't know, that's an amazing feat to accomplish as a defensive player. You couldn't throw his way without him fronting on you. And if he caught the interception, he's going to be fronting and stunting on you because he's taking it to the crib and he's going to do it in style. You know what I'm saying? All of that. He changed the game. He was a game changer like LT and all these other guys. And he made it look good when he do it. And he talked the most. It just reminded me of Muhammad Ali. Talked the most and backed it up.
Put my head, what they call them, bust? Well, I call it the head. Bust. Put my head where my head supposed to be. My head don't supposed to be about him. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm saying what y'all thinking, and a lot of y'all Hall of Famers are thinking the same thing. This thing is becoming a free-for-all now, man. If you play good, no, it ain't good. It's people that change the game. Not, I played good. I had a good little run. I gave you 3-4 good years. No, dog.
And just like Birdman, I'm going to need y'all to put some respect on Deion Sanders' name and LT name and Jerry Rice's name and Joe Montana name and Steve Young name. I know I'm laying a few 49ers right now. But look, Barry Sanders' name and Emmitt Smith's name, even though Emmitt had one of the greatest lines you could ever wear. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of players. Listen, it's not I had a good 3-4 years. I was a game changer. And Deion was that. This is why I say it need to be different color jackets, man, to differentiate the type of caliber of player that Deion and LT and them was, so you know, without a shadow of a doubt, Deion is a starting 11 of all time. He gonna be on the field. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And he was a showman how he did it. Like you say, put my head where it's supposed to be. My head ain't supposed to be next to them. Put my head where it's supposed to be.
Game changes. Put my head where my head's supposed to be. I'm tired of my head. I'm sitting up here looking at night like, what are you doing here? No. I'm just saying what some of y'all are thinking. Am I right? Am I right, Jock? Yeah. Jock?
Oh, yeah, Doc. Yeah.
Who voted? Who votes on this stuff?
You know, media members.
Are you a media member?
But I don't vote, so this not my.
Like you said, let's get to the meat and potatoes. Who votes for this? Who makes these decisions? Because it doesn't seem to be a decision made by the people. You got media members who have biases and the way they feel about certain players and this, that, and the other, and it affects who gets let in and who doesn't. And I see no reason why T.O. should have been left out of the Hall of Fame for as many years as he had, as the caliber of player that he is and was, to let in some of these scrubs that y'all have let in over the years. It seems like y'all have a quota where y'all just want to be like, every year we're going to let in this many people, and no matter if they were really that game changer or not. And that's where it becomes a free-for-all, like Deion Sanders said. Like, every year we're going to let in like 10 players. Every year. Like, no, you don't just do that. No, if 10 players weren't deserving this year, they don't get in. Maybe 2 was deserving this year. You don't just have to let in a quota of players to just keep adding to the Hall of Fame, because after a while, it doesn't become a Hall of Fame. After a while, you keep adding players like that just did all right or had kind of good careers. It becomes a Hall of mediocrity, not the Hall of Fame. And the real players that really put grit and grind into the game. And excuse me, because I don't want to forget players at this point in time, because there's so many that I want to name, but I know I'm gonna forget a lot of them. But I don't want to disrespect. But I'm just saying, so many of them can be lost in the shuffle of the new name that's out. Oh, Patrick Mahomes. It's so many new guys that are absolutely cold in what they do. But when you come to being like, should they be considered next to the name of a LT, next to the name of a Deion Sanders, next to the name of a Tom Brady when he retires, or Joe Montana, or Terrell Owens? Should these guys really be considered to be that cloth of type of player? And I don't think so. We have the new thing that's coming out every year. But it's only so many years that you get a Jordan, you get a Kobe, you get a LeBron, you get a Kevin Durant, even though he kind of being a simpleton, trying to hop from team to team to this, that, and it's only so many years that you get a generational talent type of player that can just change the game. Deion Sanders was that. Is that. I could probably we could probably put Deion Sanders on the field right now against some of these busters that are playing in the NFL, and he would probably still make some plays at the older age that he is right now. And that's a lot to say. All I'm saying, the man knows how to play football. It's in his blood. And all I'm saying is he should be differentiated greatly from a lot of these cats that are in the Hall of Fame that have been let in there due to quota. Due to quota. Nothing other. They're trying to fill a quota, or trying to be like, every year we're going to let like 8 names in there. But then in the midst of letting 8 or however many names they want to let in there, they're still being disingenuous to the players that really deserve to be in there, because even though they're media members and they get to vote on these type of things, they're voting with a bias. If they did an interview with this player or that player, that the player they didn't like, right? They didn't like the certain player, even though he was the top player in the league at the time. They didn't like him. So, you know what? I'm not going to vote for him, and he's not going to get in. He's going to have to wait 3-4 years before he get in there. That's bull, man. Stats proves the game. The on-field performance proves the game. There's no way TL should have set out as many years that he set out not being in the Hall of Fame and considered to be in the Hall. It's no way, bro. You know what I'm saying? T.O. was one of the most dominant forces on the field as far as the wide receiver position. Y'all know this, man. And he shouldn't be excluded from getting his just due because you felt some type of way about how he spoke to you. He might have spoke to you a certain type of way, but that don't take away what he did on and off the field. Chad Ochocinco, a lot of people felt some type of way about how he handled himself on the field and off the field and this, that, and the other. But what you got to know is that he was a game changer. When he got on that field, he put in work. Calvin Johnson put in work. And then another thing, like Ochocinco, like he was so game changer. He was like Deion. He was a showman. You know what I'm saying? Not only did he make the play, but then after the play, he got Sharpies. He got the Mexican jacket on with the sombrero. He made it, like, even though the NFL was trying to fight it, he made it to where it was lovable to watch. We was looking forward to seeing what was the next thing he was going to do to either make us mad or make us be like, oh, I can't believe he did that. Whatever, we was looking forward to the showmanship of the game. And the NFL tried to get rid of that at some point, and it didn't work. It didn't work. You took away from the game, and you reinstated it after. But the whole time, you punished Chad Ochocinco for, like, previous things of showmanship that he did. Whole time that you took away and reinstated, when you reinstated it, Chad Ochocinco was still being punished for a lot of the rules that y'all had put back in place. And it was ridiculous. And then y'all held him out of the Hall of Fame for some time because of these type of things. But was he a game changer? Yes, he was. Did he have some off the field issues? Of course he did, just like LT did. But what I'm saying, separate that from the game. The game is the game. What he do on the field? Dominated. Don't tell me he didn't. And that's why these type of players deserve different type of jackets. They did something different to the game. They grew the game exponentially other than what the NFL on its own could do. You can't grow the game like that without these type of players that's putting in the work and doing it and giving you the on-field performance, the showmanship that make everybody want to tune in next week and see what he gonna do. That's something that's intangible. And it's why they get paid the big bucks, and it's why they should be robbing y'all. They should be getting paid extra big bucks to do the things that they do. Because when y'all get ready to cut them and let them go because of clauses in they contracts, you do it with no remorse. So they should do what they need to do with no remorse. But if they that good, play that hard and get your money, baby. You know what I'm saying? But this your boy, P. Camp, man. I'm just saying, do you think these players should have different color jackets? Certain players? Do you think they shouldn't? Let me know. Put something in the comments. Get at your boy.